Flip TV, man. Shit, y'all like, y'all share, y'all subscribe. Come forward with this shit. It's real shit over here, man. Real game over here, man. Y'all need to suck this shit up, man. Man, it's so crazy, man. The game's so motherfucking crazy nowadays, man. Nigga, I remember when I was coming through the game, nigga, probably about 20-something years ago, man. Shit way different now than it was back then, man. You know, back then, you know what I'm saying, when you hit them streets, them OGs will tell you, nigga, shit, nigga, it's 10 toes down out here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go down out here, nigga. You take your motherfucking lick, nigga. We taking our motherfucking lick down here, man. We taking our lick out here. Nigga, this nigga out here on these streets, nigga, this grown man game out here, nigga. You gotta be a grown man out here. You know what I'm saying? That's the way the OGs began to it, nigga. When the nigga hit them streets, nigga, back in the goddamn late 80s, mid 80s, and the 90s and shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna tell you, niggas, grown man game out here. Nigga, if you ain't no grown man, nigga, you in the wrong motherfucking place. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, before they give you something, they'll tell you, nigga, hey, nigga, you get caught with this shit, nigga, it's yours, nigga. The police come through here, nigga, you at your own risk, nigga. You take out running, you go hide, you do what you gotta do to get away. But nigga, if you get caught, nigga, you shut your motherfucking mouth, nigga. You go on down there and you get what you gonna get. You know what I'm saying? You might get some probation or shit, nigga. You might get a little time. But one thing you don't do, you don't mention no nigga name. You don't mention nobody name. And that's how it was back then. And you know, when if anybody did get hit, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker might be gone 2-3 years, whatever. Come right back, jump right in the game. Everything cool, everybody fucking with him or whatever. You didn't never hear nothing filed on the nigga name back then. You didn't even hear about a nigga snitching back then. And I guess, I don't know, I guess it was cause all the shit was on some state shit or whatever. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because niggas was raised different or if it was because niggas wasn't getting that much time. I don't know what it was, but you know, back then, nigga, shit was just different. You know what I'm saying? Boys were going down there, they was taking their lick, they was doing their time, they was coming back, they was jumping right back in the game, and everything was gravy. But I don't know, man. I guess when the feds started getting involved, I guess that's when the game flipped, man. I guess when boys started goddamn getting a whole bunch of time, the rules of the game started to flip, and boys started telling, man. So I guess they didn't want to, man up or whatever, you know. But you know, at the end of the day, nigga, your manhood is all you got, man. And a lot of niggas goddamn done lost their motherfucking manhood behind this motherfucking shit, and they don't even really give a damn about their manhood. You know what I'm saying? That's what's so crazy to me about the shit. Niggas don't even give a fuck about their manhood. But man, when I was going through my little ordeal, you know, a lot of niggas would have liked to been in the position that I was in when I was going through my ordeal. I said a lot of these new age niggas would have liked to been in the situation that I was in when I was going through my little ordeal. And I'm gonna tell you why. I was raised by my grandmother. And my grandmother, she was the maid for this lawyer dude in my city, in the city of Tyler. She was a maid for a lawyer named Robert Dobbs. He was a big time lawyer. She was the maid for him. And I think she was the maid for him shit maybe like 20-some plus years. So they was like family to us, you know what I'm saying? And he had a son and a daughter. And his son was a little bit older than me, but I used to wear his hand-me-down shirts. You know what I'm saying? And when he would hand the shirts down, they would be practically new. They wouldn't be tore up with no holes in them. They wasn't faded or none of that shit. I guess maybe he wear them 1 or 2 times and just pass them down to me. So my grandma, she'll bring me the shirts. All the shirts she would bring me would be polo. That's how I got introduced to the polo game. Even before I was able to buy polo, nigga, I was wearing polo because I'm wearing these hand-me-down motherfucking polos from the white dude. And when the son ended up getting old enough, you know, graduated and all that shit, he ended up becoming a lawyer. And then he went on to end up being the district attorney for the city of Tyler. And you know, a lot of y'all might know him. If anybody on here from Tyler, y'all might know him. His name is David Dobbs. Famous district attorney in the city, David Dobbs. My grandma raised him. You know what I'm saying? And me and him, you know what I'm saying, we knew each other. You know, growing up, we knew each other. But now he's the district attorney. And now I'm a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? We cool, but we on the opposite side of the fence now. So when the shit started getting hot on me, David, the district attorney, he go to my grandma's house one day. He go to my grandma's house, sit up in the living room. He ain't never sat up in her living room. He go to her house, he sit up in the living room, and he talking to her. He telling her what's going on downtown. He telling her my name ringing. They talking about me downtown. This is the district attorney, y'all. So he telling my grandma to tell me to come talk to him. So my grandma was like, okay, I'll tell him, you know what I'm saying? So when he leave, my grandma called me. She said, hey, David just left here and he told me some things and he said he want to talk to you. So I tell my grandma, I said, Mama, me and David ain't got nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no use us talking because we on 2 different sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? I said, me and David, we ain't got nothing to talk about. I ain't talking to David. So she was like, okay, well, I'll tell him what you said. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everything was cool. Everything was gravy for a little while. You know what I'm saying? And what's so crazy about it, man, you know, when you out there in them streets, man, you be tripping so hard, you be focused on the wrong shit. You don't even be worried about the shit that can harm you. Man, when he come over there and talk to my grandma, man, I didn't even think about it. I didn't think twice about it. I wasn't even tripping on the shit. When I should have been tripping, when I should have took heed to the shit, I didn't even take heed to the shit. The shit just went in one ear and out the other, man. I just kept mobbing, kept, you know what I'm saying, kept doing what I'm doing, kept getting my money. Nigga, I wasn't even tripping on that shit. I wasn't even thinking about this shit. So a couple months go by, and shit, he pop up at the house again. So he telling my grandma, hey, woo, hey, tell Carl you need to come talk to me. So she said, okay. So she hit me again. She said, baby, David done came back over there. She said, he wants you to call him, wants you to talk to him. You might need to talk to him, baby. I said, baby, shit, I ain't got nothing to talk to David about, mama. You know what I'm saying? David the motherfucking police, and I'm in the streets. Me and David ain't got nothing to talk about. Shit, David got to do his job, and I got to do my job. You know what I'm saying? And I left it at that. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, man, went home, shit went down with, you know what I'm saying? They picked me up. So they picked me up, you know what I'm saying? I never seen David, never heard from David, you know what I'm saying, going through the proceedings or none of that shit. But one thing about it, he was the district attorney, but he didn't prosecute my case. I guess he was like, well, you know what I'm saying, I know him. You know what I'm saying? I know his grandma. His grandma was like my mama. So I'm not going to prosecute the case. I'm going to let somebody else prosecute the case. He didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I give him that. But I think my grandmother, she was kind of disappointed because when everything was said and done, I ended up getting 30 years. So I think my grandma was kind of upset and was kind of hurt because she felt like David let them give me all that time. You know what I'm saying? But what grandma don't know, David, he did what he could do. He tried to get me to talk to him and I wouldn't talk to him. So basically, it was out of his hands. If you know anything about the federal penitentiary or the federal system, that they can only help you when you want to help yourself. They so-called say help yourself. Help yourself means giving them information. If you don't give them no information, you ain't got no information for you, then they ain't gonna help you or they can't help you. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't give him no information or whatever. So I guess David was like, his hands was tied. He couldn't do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of boys would love to have the district attorney in their corner and to help them, get less time, probation, or maybe no time. Way the game going now. That's the way these boys playing it. So they would have loved to have that. But I wasn't on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't raised like that. So I wasn't getting down like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting for my motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? The right motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, that's how it went down. And man, I had a woman prosecutor, man. And nigga, she was a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got to give her a card. I got to give her motherfucking flowers. She knew her motherfucking shit. She was a bad motherfucker. And nigga, she terrorized my motherfucking ass up in that courtroom. You know what I'm saying? She had me feeling like, I'm like, God damn, am I really this fucked up? She had me questioning myself, nigga, because she was going in on the nigga. And I had a squeaky clean motherfucking record. And she was going in on the nigga like I was a motherfucking murderer or something. You know what I'm saying? And I got to respect that game. She a bad motherfucker. She did her motherfucking thing. But at the same time, she was getting on my ass. She was going hard. But I seen in her eyes, the way she looked at me, like she respected my game too. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in there goddamn fighting like a motherfucker. It was like she had respect for me. But she had to do her motherfucking job. And she was looking at these niggas that she was using against me to testify against me. It's like she was looking at them like, you niggas is a whole bunch of motherfucking scum buckets. You know what I'm saying? But I got to use y'all to help me do my motherfucking job. But she was looking at them like, y'all some shit. You know what I'm saying? And she was looking at me like I'm some shit too. But at the same time, she was looking at me like she respected what I was doing. And man, like I say, man, them laws, man, they don't really like snitching. You know what I'm saying? They'll use them and do what they got to do with them, but they don't really like them. You know what I'm saying? And she was letting me know that I respect your motherfucking game. I could see it in her eyes. She wasn't saying it with her mouth. I could see it in her eyes that she had respect for a nigga. Even though goddamn she put a nigga to bed. You know what I'm saying? But she had respect for a nigga, man. And nigga, what's so crazy about it? When I got out to the penitentiary, man, and I started seeing a lot of boys, man, that had, you know what I'm saying, sold their soul and gave up on their manhood and shit. And when they see a nigga come in there with a whole bunch of time that done fought these people, man, they would say, look at this stupid ass nigga that let them people give him all that motherfucking time. And nigga, I was tripping. I was like, the niggas that snitch wasn't even respecting the niggas that keep it real. They was calling them dumb and stupid. That's how crazy the game done got, man. They call the niggas in there fighting for their lives, doing what they motherfucking do, man. And niggas is calling them crazy and stupid, nigga, for staying 10 toes down, nigga, for taking their motherfucking lick, man. They calling niggas stupid. Nigga, that's what the game done came to now, man. Shit crazy in the motherfucker, man. Pip TV, man. Y'all like, y'all subscribe, y'all share, man.